Reality Team TV. We're back with another conversation. And today we've got the lovely Nadz,
Hello.
the comedian. Once again, thank you so much for coming to Reality
So
Team
welcome.
TV. How you doing today, first and foremost? You know, how's your day going? Obviously, the weather is looking a bit grey. 1 minute it's like the sun's coming out, and the next minute it's like it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
What's good, man? How you feeling today?
I'm good. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
Got a week off work coming up. Listen, I'm chilled. I'm happy. I'm happy and relaxed.
I hear you, man. You look happy, man. Even as soon as you walked in here, it's like energies are proper high, man. You got what I'm trying to say? And Nadz, man, like, straight into it, like, you got what I'm trying to say? Like, the key word here, comedy, man. Like, when did you, to use this word, like, discover? Like, when did you discover comedy and when did you fall in love with comedy, like, first and foremost?
Oh, God, a long time ago. So, I've always liked comedy. I've always liked laughing. I always used to watch comedians on TV. I used to just love it, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't really have any confidence in myself, whatever. But I used to go to a comedy night regularly. And I got chatting to the guy who runs it. And he was like, oh, you're quite funny, like, have you ever thought about doing stand-up? And I was like, what, people looking at me? Are you mad? No. He was like, you should try it. I was like, He was like, listen, next week, get some material, give you 5 minutes. And then if you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. I was like, cool. Anyways, I got like a little bit material together.
Yeah.
And I did my first 5 minutes and people were laughing. And that's when I realised I feel so good when I'm making someone laugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was from there, really. It was like, I really enjoy making people happy.
Yeah. How long ago, like, roughly was that?
That was 2008, 9?
Oh,
like that.
shit. That's been quite a very, very long time.
Yeah.
This journey of yours, like, comedy journey, must have been so, like, interesting, man. Like, what? Since then, yeah, cool. So since then, and what was your next step? Like, did you speak to him to say something like, okay, cool, I feel like I might, when I keep on trying this, like, from there, what happened?
Nah, it was a bit touch and go. So what I'm going to explain to you, I don't know if you know it already, but there are 2 different circuits. There's a white circuit and there's a urban black circuit. I didn't know this at the time. I did my comedy in a different circuit, right? And I just found that it wasn't really for me in the sense that I wasn't connecting with their style of comedy.
What, the white side or the black side?
The white side.
Okay, cool.
They tend to joke about things that I don't relate to. Yeah.
It's like, would you say like it's kind of like different sense of humours?
Different sense of humour.
And depending what sense of humour you have as well.
Yeah, I'm very straightforward, I like a bit of banter, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I like taking the piss out of myself.
Yeah.
So, but it just turned out that the guy who was the owner, the creator of this comedy show that I'd gone to actually put me off.
Okay.
I'm obviously not gonna say his name, but he made me feel very uncomfortable. Bearing in mind at the time I was 19, and he was 50 at the time.
Oh mate.
Made me feel very uncomfortable, inviting me certain places, all of that. Anyway, so I was like, I'm not trying to sleep my way into being anybody.
Is that what kind of time he was on?
Yeah, he was like, oh, have
you filthy motherfucker, you. You filthy motherfucker, you. Whoever you are, you filthy old man. Sorry, man. You filthy motherfucker.
Yeah, honestly, like, it did put me off. I was really young and... Yeah, and I left it for a bit. I was like, if this is what it's like, I'm not on it.
Yeah, from there, did you kind of lose some sort of trust?
Yeah.
In regard to certain people who could be, at that time, because you're young as well, and certain people who should be, guiding you and showing you the way to get into proper comedy properly.
Exactly. So I was like, I'm not on this guy. I'm not on this at all.
Yeah.
Left it for many, many years. It wasn't until 2015, 16 that I actually came back. And I came back on a whim with Junior Booker. Okay. Do you know Junior Booker?
To be fair, I've heard of the name, but I don't know is she or he a comedian?
Yeah.
He's a comedian, yeah?
Yeah. So cool. I used to go to loads of comedy shows. Used to watch Ori, Axel, whatever. Just in the audience, not participating. Junior as well. And I went to his show that he used to have in Bar 48.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I didn't know you were a comedian. I was like, yeah, but I haven't done it for so long.
Yeah.
Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, oh, you should do it. And because it was a different circuit, and it was different people around me, made me fall in love with comedy all over again. Okay. I felt more at home. I felt like I was safer as well. I know it might sound a bit weird, but I felt more at home, even though, you know, I'm not black or anything, but I was just comfortable.
Yeah. I usually got this thing where I say, usually, like, all of us, every human being, you should get to a point where it's like you should go where the love is.
Exactly.
Or where you feel more
Yeah.
appreciated, like what people usually say.
100%,
So me, proper
100%.
even hearing you say that, it literally
Yeah.
just sound like you just went where you felt appreciated. You felt like the love was there as well, and you felt like at home.
And
Literally, you felt
trust
more
as well.
like yeah.
Nobody had tried it. They were just there, like, oh, do you want to do a spot? Cool. Do your spot. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just do me then. And that was it.
Literally, yeah.
Literally.
And from there, fast forward quite a few years, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like when you was like, did you go to like college or university?
Yeah.
Talk to me about college. How was college like?
Right, college. Listen.
Look what I'm
college.
saying.
Listen.
Talk to us. Yeah.
Right. So let's just roll back a little bit now.
Yeah. Let's roll back. Yeah.
So to school.
Mm.
I went to an all-girls school.
Oh, you went to all girls school?
I went to an all-girls school.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Talk to me about
in
that.
Essex.
Mm.
Like, no word of a lie, I was bullied all through my school time. Yeah, I had the worst time of my life at school. Hated it, right?
Mm.
Then I went to college in South London. Changed my whole life. Like, when I say changed my whole life, Lambeth College. Yeah, changed my whole life. Listen, I went from listening to Spice Girls to listening to Spice. Yeah.
I did not see that coming. Imagine from Spice Girls to Spice. If you know, you know. The two different extremes are mad. Not in between. Literally, like, from one extreme to one.
Yeah. None of this two become one business.
Yeah.
Spitting out my pom-pom and I was ready. I was ready.
I need my towel, bro.
Oh.
My Spice is getting hot in here.
Hey.
Yeah, go on.
No, for real. And it was like a whole different thing. So going from a school where like I was unhappy, hated going, bullied or whatever, then going into a college where I had nothing but love.
Yeah.
I was accepted as I was there and then.
Mm.
And I was like, this is where I like learn stuff. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know about Bashment. I didn't know about Soca. I didn't know about none of that before I went. But I was like, what is this?
Like mentally, before you moved to this college in Lambeth, like let's go just a little bit quickly back to when you was in East London, Mentally, how was your mind? Because you keep on saying you wasn't aware of all of these things when you moved to this college in Lambeth. Yeah. So let's go a little bit back to when you was in East London, like in Romford, the you went to all girls college, yeah? All girls school. Mentally, like quite quickly, like you said, you was bullied as well. Like, how was your mind? Like, what was you like mentally like there at that specific time before you moved to this place?
I don't know. I was just giving it a go. I was like, you know what? Let me just get out. I'm not carrying on with the sixth form here. I can't wait to get out. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. And I thought, let me see what other courses I can do. Yeah. And then I thought, okay, cool. Well, this is like a course I could do radio production. Yeah. Let me go and see what I could do. Mm. And that's what happened. And that was the only college that had the course. Yeah. And I literally, it made my whole life.
And when you went there, like you said, from Spice Girl to Spice, and then from there, what started happening? Like, obviously, I could imagine you started getting to know certain people with different mindsets, and
it was great. Honestly, like I learned so much. I learned different types of music, different food, different cultures. Yeah. Like, and I know it. I say it, but it's so weird. Yeah. I felt at home. Mm. I felt at home because I felt loved and appreciated and accepted. Yeah. For who I was, that they didn't care how fat I was or not. They were just like, you're you. We love you.
We love you for you, literally.
Literally.
And you know how powerful that is. Like,
yeah. Honestly, and it made me so happy and relaxed.
So would you say like from that college, slowly, when you felt accepted and loved in an environment where it's like you felt like this is me. Yeah. So is that where you feel like do you feel like that's when your comedy started kicking on as well, slowly?
Do you know what? My comedy came after.
Yeah. So around that time, what was you doing like around that time? What was you focusing on mainly, like when you went to Lambeth, the college? Like, what was you focusing on mainly?
Just getting my.
Oh, just literally, yeah. So
literally, I was just like. Yeah. Listen, I come from an Arab background. Mm. They're like, no degree.
Alhamdulillah.
Do you know what I'm
Alhamdulillah.
Saying? They're like, no degree.
Come on.
If you don't have a degree, you don't have a passport to marriage. You know the one day where they're like, study.
Come on, yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just make my pups happy. Let me just get a qualification or something. Yeah. so that was my focus at the time. Yeah. And just being happy, like, oh, yeah.
And did you finish college? Like proper
I
finish?
finished college,
Yeah.
went to uni.
Love that. What
What
did you study in uni?
Radio production.
Radio production.
Yeah.
Nice. And did you finish university as well? Did you
Yeah.
graduate all that?
All of that.
Congratulations once again, man.
Thank you.
Anybody who goes to university and get a degree, because I never got the chance to, I would have to congratulate them, man, because
Thank you. I mean,
it's mad.
Gotta keep it real with you, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go to uni unless you need that degree for your job.
Oh my god, I can't stress that enough. Nah, jokes aside.
Tell the people that, man.
It's so much money. Do something else.
Yeah.
Honestly,
If there's a way to get to what you want to do without it, do that way first.
it's true. It's true. Unless you want to be a doctor, lawyer, dentist, whatever that you need your degree for, don't bother going to uni.
For you, why is that?
Just it's a waste of time and waste of money.
Yeah.
I'm still paying off my student loan.
Fuck, you know. Imagine, I interviewed a stand-up comedian, a stand-up poet. Yeah, she's a poetry person, basically.
Yeah.
And she was the first person ever in my life to tell me that I left university like debt-free or whatever. Obviously, there are people out here, but from where I come from and like the people that I've bumped into, she was the first person ever. So it's like, how... When you're going to university, or depending on your circumstances or whatever, how hard is it to like leave university like debt free?
Sorry, why am I laughing?
I mean,
I want to speak to her and see what she did.
Is
If
it?
I'm honest.
Yeah, literally.
listen, she's the one who started OnlyFans, isn't it? That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Like you could leave easily, debt free.
yeah, literally debt free, leaving debt free.
She was legit selling her toes online. That's what she was doing.
They do, you know.
Boy, by the way, continue.
I mean, I don't know this poet. I'm sorry, innit? But like, I don't know how you did that.
She's a proper good girl. By the way,
is it?
Yeah,
doesn't matter. So
it's
Tom
cool,
says
man.
halal.
No, you're different, you know. It's not me. It wasn't me, man. It wasn't me.
I'm sorry, innit? Stuff for love. I'm sorry.
No, right now she's just practicing her jokes, innit? Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, going back to university. So it's like, how long did you study your degree for? Like
3 years.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you do it?
Bournemouth.
Oh, Bournemouth. Big up to Bournemouth University.
Yeah,
So fast forward, let's move on a little bit, like moving forward. When you left university, like what was your outlook on the world, just in general? Like, did you have an idea in terms of like what you wanted to do, like career wise, or even like job wise? Like, what was you at when you left uni?
Where was that at?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I really didn't know what I wanted. Like, I went into studying radio because I loved it. Then once I studied it, I realised it's not what you know, it's who you know.
What made you start feeling like that? What did you start finding out about radio that started making
you
you
just
feel
find out that you got to do hella work experience for free,
Yeah.
for nothing. And the industry as a whole, just going to say it how it is, you sleep your way to the top.
Does that shit still, like, how, you said it twice now, obviously, with that guy and here, and obviously, for years, you hear these kind of things, but I'm being honest, unless you know a person personally who's been through that, or you keep on just hearing things from the grapevine or things, so it's like, how real is that thing of people sleeping their way through, like, how...
It's a thing.
Do you got to say, like, because obviously you hear it, but it's like, I've never really spoken to somebody who's been approached or whatever, so it's like you just hear people saying it.
It's a thing.
Like, how mad is it?
It's a thing where it's like, oh, how did this person get to the top?
Yeah.
So quickly. How did she get to the top so quickly? Literally, that's it. She opening up her legs. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Why is it when people is there like a difference sometimes whenever people say, like, obviously maybe that person, you didn't see the work that person put in behind closed doors, the sleepless nights, you hear these things, or maybe that
the worst stuff going on behind closed doors.
Yeah. And you even sometimes you hear people even saying that some people have got luck, some people are always at the right place at the right, you hear all of these things.
Yep, they're in the director's bedroom.
Yeah.
At the right time.
They're like, what are you saying, Clive?
Yeah. So you find out that, hey, the radio thing was a bit booky. Like,
yeah, the radio thing was a bit much. I was like, listen, I'm not trying to work for free for years. Even Chris Moyles, as much as I'm not the biggest fan, he did free work for 10 years before he actually made it. I was like, I ain't got time for that. I got bills to pay.
Free work for 10 years? I hope he had 2 streams of income or 3 streams of income to get some money from somewhere.
But he's made it now.
Yeah.
I was living his best life.
Yeah. So you said fuck radio, and then what happened when you moved on after saying fuck radio? This is not for me. This is not what I thought it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, man, and even at that time, yeah, let's touch a little bit because the light going all over the place. Like most people know to just really get the whole picture of a person, besides what they're really passionate about. So even like around that time, how was like family life and your life in general, even around that time?
I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me just get a job.
Yeah.
Just basically doing that.
Yeah.
I was unemployed for a hot minute. Nobody wanted to employ me.
Yeah.
I was overqualified just because I had a degree.
I will never
so
understand.
The only way that I got a job, I took the degree off my CV.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
What? Say that again.
I had to take my degree off my CV in order to get a job. It's a fuckery, innit?
This is what the Babylon, man. The Matrix is full of so many different fucking glitches and stupidity.
Honestly, it's mad. So I ended up working at an optician's.
Yeah, optician.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
Selling glasses, as you do.
Yeah.
And then I got into my current job, which is in like an office job, but I'm a manager now. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even like just in general in your life, like even right now, like currently, yeah, what is that one main thing that, if you could think even for like a second, whatever, what is that one main thing currently that you feel like is missing from your life, just in general, currently? One main thing that you're like, you know what? Yeah, that's actually missing. Just
do you know what? I know it's gonna sound so stupid.
Yeah.
But I want to settle down. Like I want that whole family life.
Talk to the people and put it out into the universe.
Listen, what's much yet? No, I'm joking.
Oi,
no, for real.
Boy, you know, dog. Yeah.
No, for real. I just want to settle down and start a family. Like for me, I've made it at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. And they say, obviously, just throwing this in before even I continue, that something probably like, they say black man don't cheat. Is that true to you? What do you think?
That's a fucking lie, bruv. That is a lie and a half.
Total. Who do you think? Why do you think even people still entertain that actual word, that actual saying, black man don't cheat?
Listen, all men cheat. All men cheat.
Yeah.
Well, I say all men, not all men, but like it doesn't matter. When I say all men, I mean like black, white, Asian. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyone can cheat. They don't have to just be black, but they do.
They definitely.
I know that.
Yeah.
I've had that. Listen.
I hear you. Listen to what.